Developing your own sense of taste is personal development work. It's a direct reflection of your inner landscape, your internal world, your mental health. Developing a sense of style, developing an artistic expression, that taste, that je ne sais quoi, that undeniable artistic aura is emblematic of someone that is in touch with their meaningful muses, is in touch with their own journey, their own shadows, their own sources of inspiration that just imbue themselves into their day-to-day, the quotidian details outside of scrolling, so that you view them undeniably as someone that has taste and a point of view and a bespoke and just delicious aura. There's no other way to describe it. This isn't necessarily about choosing art over capitalism, but this is about seeing how art is a reflection of your life. And it really comes down to developing a sense of taste is spiritual. It's mental health work, it's psychology, it's personal development, because these are some of my favorite things. I have a couple tools that I've been thinking of recently to help develop your sense of taste. I like to think of art in ecosystems, and I like to think about how it would live and breathe in different environments and structures and how those all play on one another. When I read, I'm not only listening to a playlist that kind of imbues the vibes of what I'm reading, I've also started to create mood boards that reflect the book I'm reading. Starting to think about the art you consume in ecosystems and structures in various ways in which they can present itself will show you through lines to what you are drawn towards, whether it is home decor or fashion or music or the books and stories and narratives you're drawn to. One of my favorite ways to do this, I've spoken ad nauseum probably at this point already, is meaningful muses. Meaningful muses is just a term I made up to describe those things in your life that are impactful and monumental and sources of inspiration for you specifically. The crux of that is creating these enriching sources of inspiration and these rich creative internal worlds based on your unique story, because no one can do you better than you can. So developing your own sense of taste should not be regurgitating seeing others exemplary of something that you like, but finding out, digging deeper into what that is specifically, why you like it, what that says about you, about the stories you tell about yourself, about the type of person you believe yourself to be, and instead drawing inward on those answers and finding your own sense of expression. Because I am who I am, I can only help but see all of this through the spiritual context. Like, of course you're meant to be you. Of course authenticity is an overplayed word, but is actually the most like radical, fundamental, and magnetic way of being you can be. Of course you develop your aura and your sense of taste by understanding who you are as a person.